Welcome back everyone. On this part of the tutorial we'll be doing the Memory of Adventure. This is a very quick tutorial for this stage. It's a very fast stage and there's not a lot of complicated tricks going on. So you start by mashing the text for Luan, get hopping and get going. This is Donovan and he plays exactly like Specter but without any of the upgrades. And although caltrops are in this stage to pick up, you actually do not want to do that. They do save some time later on, but you'll be getting them automatically when you enter the second memory. As you can see, we're actually almost done with the stage. Before we leave, we have to get this hidden 600 money. It's actually really fast to get, and we will be needing quite a lot by the end of the next stage. There's one more chest over here with 700, and the 2 pink gems on top. It's quite a lot of money you do not want to miss out on. You can start mashing as soon as you land, there's no problem in doing so, and I like to split once the fade to white completely transitions. A bit more tower movement, you're just going to start by mashing, jump attack, get your jump in, start grinding, and you're going to make your way over to Missy. You're going to be buying the darkness that we missed in the Lich Yard, and then we'll be running into the next stage. But before we talk about Clockwork Tower, we're just going to go back over the Memory of Adventure and look at all the little details that we missed. So at the start of the stage there's a beetle, and as I mentioned in the first stage, so long as you can get your full jump height dash attack, you'll be getting the full benefit of doing a dash attack. This is important because Specter, again, does not have his rail mail while playing as Donovan. So get your dash attack on the beetle, break the first dirt block, there's 50 in it completely for free, jump over the slime, and do a small hop so you can dash attack the 2 crickets on the bottom without getting hit by them. Jump and dash to Luan, and I guess this is a good time to introduce how Luan works. Luan is like a moving lantern, the lanterns that you dash through normally in the stage. Luan has a set amount of time he needs to reach the part where you will be using his help to advance through the level, so you're going to have to get used to how long it takes for him to be where and make adjustments accordingly, because sometimes he can stop. You also need to know where you need to move to in order to trigger Luan to jump into position, because if you stand still he will also not move until you're close enough. So in this room I just did a full jump to get behind the Wisdom and do a backwards dash attack against him. Luan will get into position and then you can just start mashing your dash attack. Once you're roughly above him, he'll catch you and throw you up. In the next room, you're going to want to jump off the ladder as quickly as you can. Do a full jump to get onto the moving platform. Try to collect this money if you can. And then you're doing 2 dash attacks on this Skeletal down here. You want to make sure you hit him from below. This way, when you do your second attack, you'll actually climb up very high on the wall and you won't need to jump and manually walk up it. In the next screen, Luan has a set amount of time before he'll get into position, so go ahead, take your time, jump up real high, and make sure you do your dash attack late. If you do so too early, Luan won't be in position to catch you when you try and dash attack against him. You'll end up falling maybe 2 screens down back to where the Wisdom was, and you don't want that. Here's where the 600 wall money is. Just turn left as soon as you walk off, do a slash on the way down, another one on the way down. From there, jump to regain your full movement speed, start moving towards the cricket, it'll be on its way back, do an upward dash attack, and you can keep holding right from this point on, you won't ever actually miss that platform. A couple small hops, and you'll have no problems grabbing that 40 gold as you move to Luan. When you approach the armored Duck Knight, make sure that you stop before him and then jump over him. Do a backwards dash to bounce off of him and climb over the stone brick. Keep holding right, do a small hop, break the chest, collect your money inside, make sure you go to the right to pick up the small money that falls in the corner, and jump and turn your way back around. You can start mashing as soon as you've landed, and you won't have any problems by accidentally pausing. The tower movement is nothing difficult, just make sure you're mashing jump and attack so that you can start moving as soon as you leave the memory. Once Spectre gets up, mash jump, and get as light of a jump as you can so that you can start grinding off of the top edge that you were just sitting on. Make your way over to Missy. The darkness will always be in the same spots every time you visit her, so this darkness is always 2 to the right. One more thing to note, after you purchase your darkness, make sure that you start grinding as quickly as possible, and as soon as you notice that you start grinding, just hold right until you fall off of the platform. Do not hold down after you start grinding, you'll grab the ladder, and then stop holding right once you're near the wall. Switch back to down so that you can continue grinding into the next room. And that concludes this section of the game. It's pretty short, pretty fast, not too difficult. And the next part of the guide will be entering Clockwork Tower, finding our last 2 skulls, getting a little bit more money, and then preparing to fight Tinker Knight. Till next time, stay spooky.